Hi, welcome to German 1A. I'm Ken Kuchta. I'm one of the German teachers at Lake Braddock High School. I apologize for not being able to be at back to school night for level 1A at the middle school. Unfortunately, I'm split between two schools, and so I have three other high school classes that I have to attend on the same night. So again, I apologize. You'll notice on this screen that that's my email address. That's the best and pretty much only way to reach me. I'm sure that the school has listed a telephone number for me, but really the email is the best way to reach me. And feel free to snap photos of the slides as I go through them. A little bit about me. I'm a Virginia Beach native. I'm a graduate of Louisiana State University. This is my 7th year teaching German, and I've taught all the way from exploratory German in middle school up to AP German in the high schools. I've taught in Virginia Beach public schools, Stafford County public schools, and of course now Fairfax. I've lived in Germany as a foreign exchange student in my junior year of high school in 2 different areas of Germany. So a little bit about German 1A. So it's basically the first half of German 1 just packed into a full year of middle school life. So it's kind of a decompressed version of German 1. And usually what happens is German 1A students go on and finish German 1 with Mrs. Zaniello, the other German teacher. Students in 1A learn about personal and family life, school life, social life, and community life. If students need to find documents for class that maybe they've lost or need to reprint, they can go to our Google Classroom site, and they should be able to find them there, or I'm happy to email those documents to students. One thing that I'd really like for all of the parents to consider is that it's important for students to think about reaching a higher level in the world language that they're learning, in this case German. Fairfax County requires them to earn, in order to earn an advanced diploma, they need to have 3 years of one language or 2 years of 2 languages in order to get that advanced diploma. Most colleges, especially really good ones, look for 4 years or more of a world language. So your children are already on track, being that they're in middle school for that level 4 or AP. And then finally, if students reach level 4 and pass their PALS tests, they'll earn a biliteracy seal on their diploma, so they can show that to employers, saying that they can read at least in 2 different languages. I'm available to help your children after school on gold days only, since on purple days I'll be at the other school. We do have a German Honor Society set up, and tentatively they are there to help tutor students. And then there are also county-wide tutors who are available for a fee. It's quite a hefty fee, so I would suggest exploring other tutoring measures before you seek out a professional tutor. So again, I'm more than happy to help your children, and tentatively I'm seeing, I have to organize this with Mrs. Zaniello, the other German teacher, but tentatively we have Honor Society students that will also peer tutor German students. Homework, this is a really big one for parents of middle school students. You can get reminders for our homework just like your students do, and you can check up to see if they're completing their work. You just go to remind.com/join and enter the code G1Lake. And I'll pause for a second because I'm sure a lot of you want to take a picture of this one. Okay, moving on. This is the grade breakdown for each quarter of the year. Skills and knowledge obviously take up the most weight in your child's grade, 60%. Practice is 10%, and mastery is 30%. And ignore the message at the bottom of the screen. Mastery, which is 30%, is comprised of large projects, tests, and PALS tests. PALS tests are speaking and writing tests that your children will take throughout the year, and it prepares them for the final speaking and writing tests at the end of the year. Those are their final speaking and writing exams. Knowledge and skills is 60%. It's comprised of quizzes, classwork, and mini projects. And of course, practice is 10%, and that's comprised of speaking and homework. The speaking, students must speak in class, and they have to give me some complex statements, not just yes, no, not just please and thank you. It's got to be complex. And you might be wondering, well, how can they do that in level 1A? Well, you'd be surprised that they're already starting to learn quite a bit, because I try and do as much of class in the German language as possible. Homework, they have to turn in completed homework. If they turn in something incomplete, I'll grade it as such. So they'll have some experience with that coming up pretty soon. Some things that we can do for your children here at Lake Braddock Secondary School. Students in their 4th or AP years can join the German Honor Society, and that'll be a distinction that will be announced on the graduation pamphlet. And they can also wear an honor stole as long as they meet certain requirements throughout their time in the German Honor Society. There's a German club, and any student is welcome to join, even middle schoolers. And they'll meet approximately monthly, sometimes during Bruin blocks, which is kind of like a study hall, and sometimes after school. And then there's several exchange opportunities. This is the one that I did in high school. It's called the Congress Bundestag Youth Exchange. It's a full year in Germany. You live with a host family. You go attend German schools. You are fully immersed in German language and culture. And yes, when you return from a year doing all of that, you will be fluent in German, and you'll know a lot about the German culture as well. That website is usagermanyscholarship.org. Most of your children are too young to do that. You usually have to be 15 years old, but it's something to keep in the back of your mind. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to contact me at my email address, kwkuchta@fcps.edu. I'd be more than happy to communicate with you via email or by phone. Thank you, and have a great evening.